Hey everybody, how you doing? I was contemplating a Instagram post by my friend Amy who basically put out something. I don't understand why chords get tangled up like they've got a life of their own. I mean, you can have a chord separate, one chord separate from another, and it has this way of getting tangled up with the other chord, and you don't know how it happened. And I swear that chords have a conspiracy against humans, at least me. Uh, I'm going to get to my Amy point, but I'm compelled to untangle this, and I have done so. Uh, Live. Yeah, live. At a bad angle. Uh, okay. Did that. All right. Okay. All right. Yes, this is a late vlog, but I got to get this off my chest, okay? Because she put it out there, and I am responding because I get tired of these entries where someone has to denounce something because it's popular, you know, and that's what I'm getting at. Uh, and don't get me wrong, I love Amy. She's a fantastic person, great person, but I don't have to agree with everything she puts out. Anyway, here's my friend. Okay, boom. Amy, California, owns and runs Nature's Cure, followed by Oakland Councilman Dan Kalb and Cal Bears defensive legend Tuli Bantakane. All right. Now, she put out this. She wrote, "How much of this 28 billion did the Queen give out?" I don't know where the 28 billion came from. Who, what has she helped? Why do we idolize royals? I really can't think of anything I admire her for. And I wrote, I do, being the representative of the British monarchy. And yeah, I heart my own comments. Got a problem with that? So what? um, Let me take this one by one. I don't know where the 28 billion thing came from. In other words, how much of this 28 billion did the Queen give out? Who, what has she helped? Why do we idolize royals? Let me explain that. Okay, first of all, this gets to why it's so sad that the Queen passed away. She is the longest serving representative of the British monarchy or any monarchy in our history. But the simple fact that it's so sad and so important is because everybody in the god doggone world knows who she is. You prove that yourself, okay? Everybody. And it's amazing to me again how the most obvious advantages, the most obvious aspects of power are right in our face and we don't even see it. Okay? This is one of those things. It's like the importance of sports to Oakland. It's so obvious that people don't see it. What is it? Hey, when Oakland is in the Raiders' name and that name is broadcast around the world and in particular around the United States millions of times over the course of an NFL season, what is that but free marketing for Oakland, right? Gone. Okay. And Las Vegas gets it as if it needed it, but really technically it did. Being known is a commodity. And at a time when being known is easier to achieve than ever. The advantage of being constantly known with little effort in such a way that your actions can touch every corner of the world is the ultimate power. And that is what the British monarchy represents, and that is what the Queen and King, like it or not, represent. So Amy asks, who has she helped? Well, I'll tell you who she's helped. Every time either the Queen or, in her day, Princess Diane went to Africa to draw attention to a plight of poverty there, or drought or famine, she made us aware. She took the power of her ability to draw attention and made us aware of that problem. She took the power of her ability to draw attention to that issue and made us aware of that problem. That is unmatched. That is unmatched. And it should be understood by everybody. Everybody. She says, why do we idolize royals? Wrong question, Amy. Wrong question. But she would say, answer the question. Okay. Because we know who they are. Because we know who they are, and we like, for those of us who choose to idolize them, to do so. Now, I don't know if, in my case, idolize is the right term. I would say respect, admire. Yeah, respect and admire. Respect and admire. That is a hard job because of the same reasons I explained why it's so important. Because it's hard, because when you have the world's attention pointed at you 24/7 in a time when technology has been formed to improve the ability to observe and communicate actions rapidly, then what you do is constantly scrutinized where it can be. And the where it can be is the important consideration, because the better technology gets, the more times it can be scrutinized, and the more places it can be increases. All right? Increases. Think about drones with cameras. Think about the ability to fly them over properties. Think about the ability to have lenses that focus in on a someone or something from a vast distance. These things are only getting better, right? They're only getting better because the technology is what? It's only improving in our ability, allowing our ability to do that, to observe. So think about that person that wants to find that photograph of a royal doing something that they consider, that person who makes the photograph, funny, whatever that might be. So that increases, all right? And the royal has to adjust to that, because in the past, before digital media, there was the one constant, the fact that everyone knew who they were. Okay? And I should say everyone in italics, because your likely response would be, you're going to tell me that in places where there wasn't television, they knew who they were? I would say, yeah, through word of mouth, of course. Word of mouth is very powerful. There are, of course, those areas where that's less true. But now you add the technology today, and where those places were untouched, they're now touched. Okay? So you ask me why the Queen is so important. The Queen is so important because the Queen is the ultimate bellwether and the ultimate director of how we think about our institutions, let alone our knowledge of institutions. That's why. I remember vividly how excited I was when the Queen was going to meet President Obama, America's first black president. And she handled it with aplomb. And with First Lady Michelle Obama. I don't know if you remember, if you're old enough to remember the time when Michelle Obama put her hand behind the Queen's back, as if she were buddy chummy, right? There are people who had a problem with that. I didn't, because to me, it was a demonstration of how far race relations in the world had come, such that a black woman could be seen as equal to the Queen by being able to put her hand behind her back, and the Queen thought, oh, this is cool. This is my buddy. This is my friend. The Queen knew what she was doing by allowing that. She knew how powerful that image was going to be. And the Queen was right. The Queen was right. Not bad. Not bad. So there is my answer. I don't think I need to belabor the point. I think that you get it. If you don't, I can't help you. But Amy, this one's for you. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com. See ya.